tonight, unlike other comedians. He didn't know who that okay was. It's all right. I have to say that I'm very honored to be here. I realize there are a lot of people from different countries. Yeah, we've got people from Thailand. Say hey. Yeah, well, Thailand. Anybody from a different country at this table? Anybody? What country are you from? All Malaysians? All Malaysians? You sure? Some of you look like Singaporeans. No, they look like Singaporeans because they look like they didn't know what's going on. No. Anybody from Hong Kong? Anybody from Hong Kong? Yes? Hong Kong! Great! You are from Hong Kong. Fantastic. No, the reason I say that because I recently got back from Hong Kong. I did an international tour. I was in Hong Kong, the lady over there. Have you all been to Hong Kong? Say hey! Great. I got into Hong Kong, but I was very Malaysian. I walked along the streets and, you know, in Hong Kong people bump into you like, and I apologized. Malaysian, people bump into me, I apologize. Oh, sorry that you bumped into me. Oh, sorry that you bumped into me. And I had no clue. I walked into a shop. I picked something up and asked the person, how much is this? $20. I put it down. I was about to walk out. They got angry. In Hong Kong, if you don't buy it, you get angry. And I was shocked. I was shocked. My friend said, bro, you can't do that. In Hong Kong, you've got to be aggressive. So the next day, I got aggressive. I walked into a shop with no plan of buying anything and just shouted at the shop owner, this one, I don't want to buy it. Get out! And I'm done. And they were like, that guy's good. That guy. The microphones. Yeah, that's Hong Kong supplied. They did not like this one. Is that all right? Yeah, man, okay, we'll keep going. Anyway, so my name is Harith Iskandar. I am from Malaysia, to those of you who don't know me, and I am very proud of being Malaysian. Are all the Malaysians here tonight very proud of being Malaysian? Woo! There we go, yeah. I was in an international tour. I was in Hong Kong, Australia. I was actually in India as well with Papa CJ, who brought me over. India, as you know, a country of 1.2 billion people, and I was in New Delhi and Mumbai, and I got to say that, you know, there's a lot of poverty there. Anybody been to India? Yeah, you're in a car, you're stuck in a traffic jam, and they come knocking on the window, asking for money. Yeah, that's the police. And it's tough. But, and so I was also in Korea during the Asian Games. I don't know whether there are any Koreans here. I tell you what, okay, my show has not begun, all right? I'm just quickly running through the countries I went to. I was in Korea for the Asian Games. I got into a taxi. The taxi driver goes, well, so where are you from? I said, Malaysia. Please excuse the Japanese accent of the taxi driver. Oh, where are you from? I said, Malaysia. Malaysia, it's a badminton. Very good. This was prior to the recent things within Chongwei now. But I said, Malaysia, yes, badminton, very good. And then you know what he said? Malaysia, sepak takraw. Very good. And I was like, right, you're Korean. What do you know about sepak takraw? 3 days later, Korea beat Malaysia in the sepak takraw Asian Games. He was not kidding. He was not kidding. Because the problem is, Korean kids are all now doing this. While all the Malaysian kids have their hair blonde going, nobody but you. That's the problem. But I travel all over the world telling people how proud I am of being Malaysian. I am Malaysian. My parents, my late father was Colonel Musa bin Muhammad. He was Malay, he's Malaysian, he's in the army. My late mother was actually from England. Her name is Jane Musa. Any English people here this evening? English people say, hey! That sounded drunk to me, English person. All right. No, my mother was from England. Do you know where my parents met? They met in Africa. Can you imagine? How the hell did a Malayu man meet an English woman in Africa? It was 1960. There was a civil war in the Congo. The United Nations sent over some peacekeeping forces. My dad was in the army, Malaysian army. He went over as a colonel into the Congo. My mother was with the United Nations as a secretary. She went over into the Congo, and that's where they met. Now, here's where the story goes interesting, ladies and gentlemen. My parents met at a dance. My dad managed to chat up a white woman in 1960. He is Malay, Asian, chatting up a white woman in 1960. It's tough enough in 2014. In Malaysians are like that. Malaysian guys, we hang out, you see the hot masali chick, for those who don't know what masali means, it means white. Hot masali chick walk by. Malaysian guys are all bravado. Brother. You go tackle that girl, bro, you go, bro, she's checking you out. Brother, I give you chance, you go first. Bro, you go, bro. Brother, you go first. Bro, you go. Nobody goes. Nobody goes. Talk cock only, they call it talk cock. Yeah. My dad managed to do it in 1960. You know what he did? He told me the story. They were having a dance. It was a nice dance. All the English girls were there. My dad, the army man, the colonel, walked into a room, saw the beautiful English girl. Without question, without a moment's notice, he just sashayed up to her. Sashayed up to her. He did not walk. Because gentlemen in those days didn't walk. Walking is like that, walking. No, he didn't walk. He sashayed. The young people at the back, if you don't know what sashayed looks like, it looks like this. He sashayed up to her. And when you are sashaying across the floor, people move out of the way. Because they can see you're on a mission. The guy's on the go talk something. He sashayed up to her, swept up to tapped her on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, do you happen to have a plaster? You see, I seem to have scraped my knee falling for you." Even the cameraman put his camera down. He's like, yeah. Cameraman, he was actually in the middle of taking a picture, put it down. He's like, oh, I'm going to use that line. Brother, feel